What's going on, boys? Today we wanted to show you the best team in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Now, this is my team. We're more or less going to show you the setup. So, obviously, I don't have the best team. I don't have all the top tier cards, as you can see, basically just by my O-line. But I think this team is pretty good, and we're going to show you kind of how you want to do your setup if you have a ton of coins and you want to build the best team in the game. Starting with your offensive line, we'll take a look at Kyle Long here because he is one of the top tier offensive linemen. The main abilities you're going to want to look for in your offensive lineman is pass protector and run protector. Everything else after that really doesn't matter too much. You can get identifier on him. Obviously, you can get blitz detector, things like that, threat detector actually. But you're looking for offensive linemen that get those abilities. I believe Lincoln Kennedy's one of those. A couple of the team of the year guys, and actually the team captain guys get secure protector as well. So if you're looking to build your offensive line, that's what you're looking for. At tight end, I think Vernon Davis might be the best in the game right now. You're looking for short and elite, and then everything else after that, again, short elite, deep elite, red zone threat, short and elite, runoff elite. Everything else after that, you can really just have a preference. You don't need red zone threat. You don't need runoff elite, but they are 0 AP, so why not just use them? And he does get this speed boost, so he is going to be 99 speed. This card is played actually insane for me since I got him. I believe I just got him yesterday, and we just got a 9-0 because, not because of him, but part of that was because of him. Now, wide receiver, I really don't think you need many abilities right now. Again, short and elite, the best receiving ability in the game. It kind of fries any coverage. I don't know why, but kind of like a route tech built in. But if you don't have short and elite, I would get that, and then everything else after that, again, doesn't really matter too much. Run off elite, red zone threat, jukebox on our receiver here. I would say if you're looking to build your receivers, look for short and elite discounted. I don't have too many discounted there, but every one of my receivers has short and elite, so they beat man pretty easily. And then we'll take a look at running back here. Actually, we'll go back. Tight end and receiver, another ability that you want to look to add on. Tank, if they can get it, if you have the AP to spend, put tank on them. You get hit stick, they'll break right off of it. And they have the last chance of fumbling because you're going to break a lot of those hit sticks. That's the main ability we have on Saquon Barkley here, and we have short end as well because we had that extra AP, steamroller, and matchup nightmare. I'd say the number one running back ability is tank, and then anything after that you really don't need too bad. Maybe short end if you want to use your running back in the receiving game a lot. All these other ones don't really matter too much. Matchup nightmare again if there's a running back covering a middle linebacker or a linebacker covering your running back, they are going to run their routes better, break off better. But main ability on your running back you're going to want to look for is tank. And then obviously the most important position on the field, the quarterback. Gift wrapped, not a must need, but I put it up there pretty high. These two abilities don't really need them. I'd say gunslinger, pass lead elite, backyard QB, or master tack, whichever you prefer. They're kind of both the same thing as long as you don't need conductor, you can use backyard QB. If you want conductor, you want to use master tack, or you could put conductor on elsewhere. But I'd say gift wrap, gunslinger, pass lead elite, backyard QB, or master tack is what you're going to need on your quarterback to build your team. Now let's jump into the defense here, guys. Just to build your defense, we are mainly going to look at our corners and safeties. Linebackers, I would say the main abilities, if you're using something like 6-1 or using them in coverage, just mid-zone and lurk artists, nothing really after that. So we'll start with our safeties or DBs, really kind of the same thing. Outside safeties and cornerbacks, you're going to want deep out zone KO or deep zone KO. Pick artist on everyone or lurk artist. If you don't have pick artist, I don't know what you're doing at this point with all these AP discounts. Mid zone KO on all your DBs as well. Inside DBs especially, and outside DBs, deep zone and mid zone. And then your inside or your slot guys, again, mid zone, flat zone, whatever you can afford. All those zone KOs are what you want there. But that's basically it. Yeah, if you as many zone KOs on your guys, universal coverage is all zone and man KOs. So if you can get that, that's obviously why Dion's still playing on my field, and he is, I believe, 99 speed. So, but yeah, that universal coverage is actually insane. I know it's 3 AP, but it's all knockout. So he still plays very well, still a top tier corner in the game. And then Pat Pete is obviously number 2 on my team. Pat Sertan, Brian Thomas, Ken Houston. There's so many guys with discounts now. You can build your team basically around anybody. And then we'll go look at our pass rushers. We do run dollars, so we have 3 main pass rushers. I would say the best pass rush ability right now is Unstoppable Force. That's going to be passive X Factor on most guys. I know some guys get it as abilities, but it's pretty expensive. So we use the X Factor as 0. And then basically any other ability, you just stack them on. We got Lurk Artist, Double or Nothing, Edge Threat, Speedster. They're not going to activate all the time, but I'd say Unstoppable Force, the most important. Edge Threat or Edge Threat Elite, a Double or Nothing, and then Secure Tackler, things like that. You don't really need, but they're all 0 on this guy, so why not throw it on there? And that's the same for all these guys. Let's say if you want to defend the run better, On your two outside guys, make sure you have no outsiders. On your inside or your D tackle, we have the no hunter here. You want inside stuff. Sometimes they can counter it by double teaming or having those good offensive linemen. But if you want to stop the run against those kids that just want to spam it, no outsiders and inside stuff, and then it'll help you a lot. Obviously not going to work every time, but most of the time it does work pretty well. And then lastly on our list here to help you build your best team, we are going to look at your user. So your user, the main abilities, I would say right now is you want to have Avalanche because the calls fumbles in this game, it can change the game. So we have Avalanche here. This is our main user. Pick artist, secure tackler, and mid zone. Everything else after that, I really don't think you need a deep zone on your user. Just kind of mid zone, maybe flat zone if you can do it. So we have extra pop, secure tackler, Stonewall. I mean, I don't really think you should be using anybody else right now besides Isaiah Simmons. So this, I think, is potentially the best stack. Extra 1 APs here, and then this is not a discounted bucket, so we don't worry about that. But I'd say the main abilities on your user. Mid-zone, pick artist, and avalanche. If you don't have those, find somebody that you can use that does get those. I know I don't know what the middle linebacker is. Probably Urlacher that gets avalanche for cheaper than an X Factor, like he gets it as an actual ability. Some people build their whole defense around avalanche. I personally don't do that. But if you wanted to, you could do that. I think Cooper DeJean is one of those guys you would need. You could put it on Ken Houston. Use your AP to build those avalanches. That way, every time you hit like somebody, basically you're going to almost get a fumble. Not guaranteed, obviously, but that's going to be it for that. Basically, just how to build your best team. The quickest way to make coins right now, obviously, is still going to be this house rules. So if you don't have a lot of coins and you are looking to build a good team and kind of get to where I'm at, not the best team, but you have enough coins to build a team that's very, very good. Play this house rules mode. You go 9-0, you're going to get a ton of coins. I just won house rules, got the bare minimum on all rewards, and I think I still got 400K. If you get 196, you're going to be pushing $1 million every time you run 9-0 on this. I think it took me maybe 2 hours. Now, obviously, you don't have to be the best. I'm not the best, but I'm not bad either. If you're not too good, I wouldn't recommend playing this mode because it is going to be a waste of time. I would recommend playing MUT Champs. But if you're decent at the game, try this mode out. Go 9-0. It'll help you build a team. One of the teams, kind of similar to mine that I just showed you. But the main part of the video is obviously how to build the best team. Obviously, we don't have the best, but one of the best teams in Madden Ultimate Team right now. Let me know if you guys like that video, like this video. As always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next video.